Hi campers, welcome back to the channel. Saturday 2nd of May, it's 7:20. We're up at Burney Hill, so we're going to do a urban camp at Bathgate. And where we're going is a Half Loaf pond, just there the back there, about half a mile walk. So we're going there the night, so come on, let's go camping.
Underneath the starry sky so wide, we gather round the fire, let our worries slide. The water glimmers softly, crickets serenade. In this tranquil moment, our troubles fade. Nature's whispers call a peaceful tune beneath the watchful eye of the crescent moon. Camping beside the pond where dreams ignite. With the glow of the fire, everything feels right. Underneath the heavens, so vast and bright, we'll cherish this moment in the soft moonlight. The scent of pine perfume, the air so sweet. With laughter and stories, our hearts skip a beat. Reflections dance upon the pond's calm face. In this tiny paradise we found our place. As the night grows deeper, our bonds feel strong. In the warmth of friendship we all belong. Camping beside the pond where dreams ignite. With the glow of the fire, everything feels right. Underneath the heavens, so vast and bright, we'll cherish this moment in the soft moonlight. Just us and the stars in nature's embrace. These memories we'll keep, time cannot erase. Underneath the starry sky so wide, we gather around the fire, let our worries slide. The water glimmers softly, crickets serenade. In this tranquil moment, our troubles fade. Nature's whispers call a peaceful tune beneath the watchful eye of the crescent moon. Camping beside the pond where dreams ignite. With the glow of the fire, everything feels right. Underneath the heavens, so vast and bright.
Welcome back folks, that's us here. So what I was feared for is, you see a wee lay-by here, if any cars had been parked here. So what I hate to do, I hate to just watch up there and that way that there's no cars coming, because once there's no cars coming, and I hate to watch this boy's not looking in his mirror. Right behind me is the entrance to the right hand side of the Half Loaf. Oh, here we go. This could be a long wait. Just have a wee look, if you just see it there, I don't want to disturb them. Right there, you can just make out the head of a swan. It's got a nest there. So I don't see that other swan. So the two of them might be in there, but that's a Half Loaf. So I'll just stand there. That's where we're going in. Once these cars go by. So hopefully that's the last one. There's nothing coming down. Guarantee something will come round that corner there now. But once that white car, that's us boys. Boys, folks. That's us in. Like the man from the milk tray. All because the lady loves milk tray. So I seen this Oh, Jesus. See it? See it about a week ago. And I had a wee look. I was looking at the other side. There's that far side. If you can see. Cars going by there. I looked at the other side, but it was a wee bit boggy. You see, Sibkiss at the back there. Like I said, I was here last week sometime. I was looking about and I think I spot up the back. I said, that'll do me. There was a couple of spots. As you can see, I'll probably be about like 120 metres for the road. And I was looking here. All I'm going to do is that spot there. I'm going to clear a few of the branches and that away. Get myself a nice, make sure there's no wee sticks and that that's going to poke through the bottom of the tent. Tell you, I've got the thermals and that on, and I'm sweating. Don't know what it's going to be like tonight. That was a schoolboy error. I just looked to see what the weather was like, i.e. the rain. I think it's meant to be rain about 7. That was 20 past 7. There's none came out so far, but I'll get the tent up quick and move that stuff. As you can see, I hate to watch tonight when I'm talking that the light folk, because that's quite a busy road into Bathgate. Anyway, plenty enough to talk about later. See you in a wee minute, folks, once I'm set up. A river dirt, yeah? Welcome back, folks. Still setting the tent up, but just wanted to show you. Look, that's right to the edge, right down to the bottom. Show you the thickness, how thick that is. So, hopefully, that'll be a better sleep. Like I said in my last video, North Peak are doing them for $44.95. I got that half to me for £16 odds. And it's the exact same. Down in the bottom there, you've got that wee bit. You turn it to the bit at the bottom there is the exact same as the ones that North Peak are selling. But at £16, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But like I said earlier, I'd inflated that and I left it for 3 days. Or did I say it earlier? I can't mind. I left it for 3 days and that kept up, and then I taken it down and flattened it and put it back in its pouch. So I've got my bag on the wee vestibule bit of PVC. The chair set up. Now when we're coming in, I showed you there's a wee lay-by, so no doubt you'll probably get cars sitting in there. Anytime I'm coming back for anywhere and I'm coming along that road, I always see a car sitting in there now and again, so hopefully they didn't wander. They're not going to wander in here at night, no chance. That's quite a busy road. Right, I'm going to get the rest of my stuff set up. You can see through there. It's a roundabout just at Sibkiss. I can see the 2 swans there. There's it. There. I can see one bit seed up, another one next to it. No want to disturb them. So I'll keep it kind of quiet. I'm going to get all that set up. I'll see you in a wee minute, folks. Bonjour. Welcome back, folks. Ken what I've not done? I've not even put my pulley up yet. Anyway, I'll go through it. I'll put my pulley up. I've got my snug pack, but look, it's a wee bit wet. Look at the bottom of my bag. One of the cans is burst in the bottom of my bag. Luckily it's not got anywhere else. So I've got 2 cans of Luminous Nights, or I did. That one's empty. I've got 2 cans of Luminous Days. I've got my beef jerky. I've got a wee rum, chilli chicken breast. I quite like that. 2 pork pies, chicken tikka skewers, and the dinner of the night. I had this up Damayat, when I camped up Damayat, Japanese teriyaki and prawns, a wee bit of whiskey. My cooking stuff is kind of, you see the bottom of my bag compared to the colour of that, compared to that. It must have only just happened when I've put my, as you can see, I've got a coffee on. It must have just happened when I put my bag down. But to be fair, the past couple, see that 71, I like that. I've had a few bit of bother with the cans. I've had book cans out of Lidl and it's lovely. It's £1.95 for the cans, £2.19 for the luminous nights. But what I have noticed when I've picked them up, I hadn't noticed when I picked them up, they're kind of a wee bit squidgy. They haven't there's been no carbonation in the process. So when you've opened the can, there's been no and there's no gas, there's no carbonation. It's flat. So the swans have moved away at the corner there. And see, if my sleeping bag was soaking in that, I'd have had to pack up and go. I couldn't camp with a soggy sleeping bag. Anyway, it is 9:25. The past couple of nights I've checked, I've not been shutting the blinds till about 9:15, so I've got, there's a police just gone by. You'll see them. I'll zoom in. So I'll get that coffee on the go. Oof, like I said, I would have had to go because I couldn't sleep. I've no idea what the temperature is. I'll probably be about 7 or 8 tonight, but not with a wet sleeping bag. You get pneumonia. Anyway, I've got more to talk about later, including why I never went up a hill this week. Tell you all about that once I've had a coffee and I've got a wee bit chilled and got myself sorted. See you in a minute, folks. Welcome back, folks. When I was at the tent, I wandered a couple of 100 yards away from it, just to look see what was on the other side. There's another couple of fields, so I'd like to know who owns them, because there's none in them, the fences are down, and I wouldn't say it's car. I hate to watch here, there's a car coming down that, because that bit there is wide open, and you could see me. So I'm on this wee Harry style, just I saw coming away, so I just take a watch. Oh, that finger at the right, Stevie. A wee bit of water there, as you can see. I've not seen anybody stop. Just need to be careful, because there could be a car sitting up there. Not heard anything though. You see, that's the way you come in. Kind of my luck. Car will pull in there now. No, as you see, there's a wee lay-by. And there's nothing in it. Nobody in it. There's no to it. Oh, there's a car coming down. You see? So that's a wee lay-by. Right. Japanese knotweed, Caledonian environment. Right, read it out. The recent, why is it out? You can't read that. The recent environmental improvements to this pond area were sponsored by these local companies: Caledonia Environmental Limited, Japanese knotweed. Is that not an invasive kind of plant? Capper's Plant Hire, Scott Waste, WGY Huden Hire. I'm sure Japanese knotweed. I'm sure that's an invasive plant. Right, so the two swans that are there, I said they went away up the far corner. I seen 3 geese about half an hour ago flying over. As you can see, there's been tissues left here, so folk have been coming in here. I'll just take a watch. Look at the state of that style. I'll just take a watch. Oh, gee, that's going to go. There's somebody slowing down. Why are they slowing down? They seem to slow down. I don't know if they're looking at the swans next, because whoever, see if you ever drive down here, you can't miss that. Right, I'll get in here. You can't miss it, because it's actually, the swan's nest is quite high up. So when you're driving by, you can see it a mile away. See, here's a can. Something, I'm not even got it. I'm sick of lifting up after everybody else. So folk have been coming in here. Here's a wee, what's that? That's like, it's like your wee sachets of chilli and what have you get for a takeaway. Right, I'll see you in a wee minute, folks. There we go, folks. Now we're finally cooking. The only problem is, I've got the wind guard that I usually use for the camping stove, and that should actually be round about the noodles. Yeah, I'll try to put it in here. Here we go. Can I get it here? There we go. I put some water in it as well, because that there is just dries in, and as you can see, just in case you heat it up. But as you see with my gas canister, I've now got the legs at the bottom here to keep it stable. I've not put that on the night. I've been doing this a year. I should try better. I'm just seeing the amount of cars that are going by there now. And how many of them are saying, what the hell's that light in there? Hopefully they don't bother. As I've said before, I've had this at Domaya. So it is, what time is it? 10:15. And I've had one can. I'm going to open Luminous Nights. I watched a boy, and you can get a gas, it's like a gas converter, so you can put it onto that tin and see the canisters you get for like Home Bargains, and it's like £4 and it's like 4 cans, but it's the long cans, like canisters, and you can convert the gas into them. But I'll say to Jill, I says, I'm not going to do that, I'll just buy it. The tins cost me £5-6. I ain't going through all that rigmarole. There's wheat. I can hear that. So there we go. Like I said, I had that at Damaya. That was about 8 months ago. Japanese teriyaki with king prawns in it, and I thought it was lovely. And I talk, when I watch blog, I say, see when you're out in a camp, it does not matter what you eat when you're a wee bit cold of it. It all tastes amazing. It tastes like Michelin star. Even a wee tin of ravioli with a wee bit of cheese in it. It tastes great when you're out in a camp. But what I will say is, it's not that high. So it'll take a few minutes. No offence to the blot, but geez, oh, he's got that in the foo. He's got that as high as he can get. That's why the bottom of these pots are either black. That's how he gets through his gas. But his MSR canister, that was the one we sent him. So I think that's probably almost heating up nicely, so I think it's time to add, in the words of Jonathan Ross, the king prawns. There you go. That is a wee bit unstable, I hate to watch. That wind's starting to pick up as well. So, get them in there. I think it needs a wee bit. Oh, reach in. Just a wee bit of water. Stop it drying up. Right folks, I'm going to cook that and I'll see you in a wee minute. Arrivederci. Welcome back folks, it's 10:30. Ken what? The light's on, I don't care. I can't make the video without the light. Take that down a wee bit, it's not that cold. So, it's been actually quite nice tonight. It's not too warm, it's not too cold, but I'd say it's, I don't know if it picks up the trees, but I think they're all silver birch. I'd probably say it's about 8-9 degrees. So warm enough I've got the hat off. I've got, you see behind me, a wee bit of the can that's spilt was at the bottom of the bag. The bottom of the bag. Bottom of the top. My bum was a wee bit wet and all. I'm like, I'd phoned Gillian. Excuse me. And I was saying that to Gillian, I went, I've always got the cans in a bag, all my food in a bag, but because the bottom of my bag was a wee bit empty, I thought I'll put 3 cans in there. So there must be something in the bottom of that bag that pierced one of the cans. If it pierced the can when it's in that bag, it's not staying in that bag. Oh. So it was like a schoolboy error. I'll not do that again. If I was up a hill and I went to my tent or my sleeping bag, that it could have spoilt the camp. So that's nice. Traffic's quieting down a lot. That's really nice. So, what I'm going to do, eat that, listen to a wee bit of the radio. As I always say, I listen to LBC. That's what I do in the van. I listen to LBC. But what a good thing about LBC is, I can listen to LBC when I'm talking to yous. I don't get copyrighted because it's just a chat station. So, the big teams play tomorrow, Celtic Hibs. They're going to lie down. Professional football players don't lie down to another team. The Hibs fans will be there saying, oh, lie down so Hearts don't win the league. Professional football players would not lie down. I always say that to my laddies. My lads say, what if I played for Rangers? We're Celtic. I'd be proud as any. You give your all. It matters not a jot what team you support. If you're a professional football player, you play for your team. Right, Fox? Go and hear that. I'll see you in a minute. I'd have a day, oh, that leg's very nearly went right down there. Welcome back to the channel, folks. On the second can. The time. You hear that? Something went right across the water there. Sound like a duck. 25 to 11. Sorry, 25 to 12. Second can, had a couple of whiskies. I've had no snacks, I'm going to have a snack or two now. But it'll probably be an early night. Uneventful. Cars going by, non-stop tour there. Like I said earlier on, said to Gillian, I'd been aware there. You're looking at the fields, there's none in the fields, so there's a couple of fields, so whoever runs the fields, a lot of land, nothing's happening on it. But when I was coming back here, I was like, I can hear voices. It was the radio, when I was getting close to the tent. And then I went to where the road to see if anything was happening. And I was coming back, I was like, I can hear voices. It was the radio again, so twice it's caught me out. I'm looking for, I can hear voices, and it was the radio. But the road's quieting down now. There was a couple of boy racers earlier, you can hear them going down. They're going down there about 60 mile an hour. But it's quiet now. That's what it is. The bit of a bummer, that can must have been nicked. Excuse me. I was going to talk about that earlier on. I said I was planning a hill camp. I was looking at the Pentlands. I was looking at the locals and all. But this week I've had I could feel a cold coming on, nose blocked up, and it was going into my chest. And I thought, Ken, what? I can't go up a hill. I can't climb up about 400 or 500 metres with a bag on my back when I've got this kind of cold. So I'm kind of getting out of it. But there was no way I was going up a hill. And I had been here before. And I'd looked at it, Ken, what? I says, I'll just go to the Half Loaf. Ideal. So that's what it is. That's what I said earlier. Jeez, oh. I was fine. I could just feel it coming on, and there's nothing worse when you start getting the cold and it goes into your chest. Nothing you can do about it. It's the only reason my hands are cold is because I'm holding the can. I'll put that back on for the simple reason is when you take it off it does get a wee bit cold. You can feel it in your head. So uneventful, but it's a nice wee camp spot. So see you back in a wee minute, folks. I'll have a dirty, probably drink that. Maybe have another wee swiggy whiskey. Here wee skewers. I've ate nothing apart from my dinner. The boat in my bag, the amount of sweets, the cola bottles. I've got 3 or 4 packs of sweets. I've got a Yorkie there that's been lying in my bag for about 5 months, and it's buckled. Right, folks. I'll say bye for now. I'll see you in a minute. Bonjour. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Still in that second can. Been eating that wee bit of chili chicken breast. I love them. You get them out of Lidl. Really nice. I've got a luminous days there I've not opened yet. But as you see hanging there, my heavy fleece. Now the bum is a wee bit wet. I'm trying. It's drying out, so I've just hung it up to dry out. As you see, I'm sure that's silver birch. That's what it is about here, it's silver birch. So the traffic's died down a wee bit. I don't want any swans to see that light. They come here and give me a bit of grief. So what I'll do is I'll put that down. Where are we putting it here? Put it there. There we go, that's better. See, the first time I put a chair down, I put it down just to my right, and the back legs sank right in. So it's not the greatest to take the glasses off. I only use them to read. It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest to camp, but it's been acceptable. Just checking the cars going by, the lights flashing. The lorries just went by in our car, so fine. Right, folks. I'll eat that, a wee drink, and I'll probably get in my bed. I was going to say it's a good night for me, but I'm better saying that when I'm in the tent ready to go, rather than now, and I could sit up for another half hour. So, I'll see you in a wee minute, folks. Bonjour. Welcome back to the channel, folks. I was talking about earlier on stealth urban welcome. How's this an urban camp? Why is others a wild camp? Why is a stealth camp? This is an urban camp because I'm close to a road. I'm in the urban area. Why is it not a stealth camp? Because I'm not close enough to a road or a path that folk are walking by. I'm about 100 metres away, and that is why it's not classed as a stealth camp. It's more an urban camp. It's not a wild camp, because a wild camp would be away up in the hills, Bathgate Hills, Oak Hills, Pentlands, that kind of scenario, where there's nobody near you. It might be up dog walkers, there might be hill walkers or hikers, That's a wild camp. This is an urban camp, and I'd probably say, in fact, I'd say it was only my second. It isn't my second. I'd probably say Morson's camp. I'd say that was an urban camp. And the pyramids, that was an urban camp. And this is an urban camp. Right, folks? See, when you hear that, and it's only like tumbleweed. It's like cans getting rattled as if somebody's kicked cans in this bit of the army. Okay. We'll get back to you in a bit, folks. Arrivederci. And welcome back to the channel, folks. 12:15. It's time for beddy boys. So, in the famous words of the two Ronnies, it's a good night for him and it's a good night for me. So, I'll see you in the morning. Arrivederci. Good morning, everybody. 7:30. I'm here to hold my phone. Look, my tripod that usually sits on. The idiot's broke off last night. I was trying to put it away. So, that's a bummer. Sleeping pad, that's the best sleep I've had. Never woke up once. Slept all the way through. That's the first time in a camp I've slept all the way through the night. Don't know if you can hear that. Must be Scott Waste. That's 7:30 and they're starting already. But aye, for £16, what a great sleeping pad. What I'll do, I'll try to take a picture of it on the I'll screenshot a picture of the pad, let you know what it looks like. Right, I'm going to get a coffee on the go. See you in a bit. Welcome back, folks. Oh, finger in the road as usual. First cup on. That's spider again. You see it? Right, so I'll get that. It stopped raining in there, so when I've had that, I'll get settled. I'll get my stuff away. Bye for now. Almost done. That's the inner put down. Just to take the poles out. And there'll not be really much of a tripod. My phone usually sits in there. So there won't be much footage on the way back. Hate to do it differently. Right. Gonna hit the road. See you in a wee minute, folks. That's us packed up. There's a dusty bin. The only thing I've left today is a plastic mat that I use for my vestibule to put in the bag. Just got that on there so it keeps it dry. As you can actually see there, the crisscross where the tent is. As always, leave no trace. The two swans, I don't know if you can see them. The two swans are out there swan. See if we can zoom in a wee bit. Right. I'm going to get going. See you in a minute. That's us, folks. I just actually hold my phone now because my wee tripod broke. Like I've said in a previous video, I've got a DJI tripod, a gimbal. I've just not been looking it up and seeing how to set it up with my phone. It'd be a lot better. It'd be steadier for a fact. This one's got. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. See all the wee signets there? That's about 5 or 6. And there's a mum or dad protecting them. See that? That's as much as I can zoom in. Oh, that's a classic wee bit of footage there. Jeez, oh, there's a lot of them. Right next to that busy road as well. And as I said, if you come down past that in your car, it's actually quite protruding. You can actually notice the swan quite easily. Right. See you in a wee minute. Welcome back to the channel, folks, and our successful urban camp. So, I'll make this short and sweet. I'm not got the tripod, so there's no walking up to the camera. I'd appreciate a thumbs up, like, subscribe if you can. And as usual, until next time, folks, that's all, folks.